Hi everybody, welcome back to Arma 3 and welcome back to Spearhead 1944, the official World War II cDLC for Arma 3, which has just had an amazing free new update 1.1, and what you're watching here is gameplay of a single player or a co-op showcase called Attack on Mortain, and it's using the new Mortain map that comes with this update as well. Now, a lot of people may well have passed on Spearhead 1944 when it first came out, because I think a critical mistake the devs made was that they didn't include a battle or an area that most video game fans would be familiar with, either so D-Day or Arnhem, or with Operation Martin, or something like the Battle of the Bulge, or in the east, the Battle of Kursk or Stalingrad or something like that. They concentrated initially on the battle that came after D-Day, Operation Cobra, which, as far as World War II goes, was an incredibly important operation, pivotal to the destruction of the German army in Normandy, and then hence, the routing of the Germans out of France, and then the continuing march eastward, through France, through Belgium, into Germany, and finishing the war. Very, very important. And Operation Cobra was something that isn't really in the kind of general knowledge of World War II that we kind of all have, if you're a fan of video games and a fan of World War II video games. So it was incredibly important, and they chose to concentrate on that. Now, in my opinion, it was a really good and it is a really good cDLC. So a cDLC means it's DLC that's made by a third-party heavy ordnance work, but comes under the Bohemia Interactive umbrella and is released by Bohemia Interactive as an official Arma 3 product. Some people thought it was a little bit light on content as well, especially air assets. But what was included was a very high quality, and I enjoyed playing it very, very much. Now, with this update, not only do we get this new big free map, we also get these extra showcases, which are really good in single player as well. Because it could be argued that Operation Cobra, it was best off played online, co-op with other players, and then it was, an awful lot of fun. Wasn't that great to play by yourself? I mean, you can do locally, but it puts a lot of strain on your computer. However, these are very good, and this one, the Attack on Mortain, is the counter-attack that happened on the Mortain map after Operation Cobra had finished. So, if you're a buff of World War II history, you'll know that one thing that the Germans always did, that Hitler always liked to do, was counterattacks that had absolutely no chance of succeeding as well. So after Operation Cobra, the Americans had smashed through the German lines. Hitler said, right, we need to counterattack, and we're going to counterattack towards the town of Mortain. And in this single player scenario, single player or co-op PvE, this is what you're doing, and it's really cool. You can choose to there's two different routes you can take towards Mortain, and they give you different options as you're going in, and it's classic great Arma gameplay. It looks great, it sounds great. The new assets look really good as well. We've now got things like we've got the Panther, we've got the Jag Panther, we've got the Stug, and on the American side we've got, I forget what it's called, but it's the armoured car on wheels with the gun, the Greyhound, that can whiz around, and it's an awful lot of fun, and I've had an awful lot of fun. I've been lucky enough to be able to play test these scenarios before the official release, and I've got to say, it's not very expensive, the cDLC. You'll see a link in the description below this video. All the DLC and Arma 3 go on sale very often, and I would say this is up there, probably not in terms of overall content, but in terms of quality of what you get with Prairie Fire. It really is very, very good indeed, and definitely worth your time and attention, and definitely your money. So there we go. Operation Cobra turning into Operation Lutich with the Attack on Mortain, Spearhead 1944, Arma 3 cDLC. Yeah, highly recommended, and hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.